go.
Joe Harris's friends and family are not the only people with fond memories of him. There are others, even some he met in negative circumstances, who say he turned their lives around. News 13's Maria Medina spoke to a man who Harris saved from a life of addiction.
But I think I just needed somebody to help me.
And help would come for Jeff Dishong, but where he least expected.
He was pretty upfront, you know. He came right up to me. He was like, "What's going on?" No, I was like, "Who are you?" You know.
Dishong says he was high on painkillers when then Rio Rancho police officer Joe Harris reached out to him outside a convenience store.
I was pretty reluctant to speak to him.
But the man friends like Dean Alexander describe as a gentle giant.
That was just Joe. He wanted to help everybody.
Told Dishong he wanted to help.
He'd tell me things like, you know, right now, you know, you don't have much of a future by going this way.
So Dishong opened up to Harris. For months outside that convenience store, Harris would talk to Dishong about getting sober. Dishong says Harris knew how to talk to people who needed help. That's what he thinks Harris did to the burglary suspect he'd caught in the Jemez Mountains just before he was shot and killed.
He was probably trying to give this guy a chance.
Do you think he was trying to talk to this guy?
I think so.
Dishong says Harris was able to help him.
I've been clean and sober for a long time now.
And now Dishong's trying to help other addicts.
I work in the ministry.
And that Harris was proud.
He was just happy I cleaned up. He was bigger than the horizon, you know. He was.
And Harris participated in the Casey Says program. He and his golden retriever Harley traveled to schools mostly to help special needs students. His friend Dean Alexander says he's thinking of dedicating part of the program to Harris. Dick?
Right, Maria. Sergeant Joe Harris's funeral is tentatively set for 11 Tuesday morning at the Santa Ana Star Center in Rio Rancho. Stay with News 13 and KRQE.com for continuing coverage as we learn more.